Similar to LC trig 4 where we looked at the sine graph, we're going to look at the cosine graph, which is a very similar graph to the sine graph. So let's have a look at our unit circle just to get some values on this cosine graph. The point 1, 0, what can we say about the cos of 0? It's equal to 1. What about the cos of 90? It's the point 0, 1, so it's equal to 0. So the cos has values along the x-axis here. The cos of 180, it's the point minus 1, 0. So the cos of 180 is equal to minus 1. 270, you can see is going to be equal to 0. And we have 4 values. So we look at the values in between, the 90, the 180, the 270, and the 0. But let's just sketch this to begin with. So in this case, it starts at 1, whereas when we did our sine graph, it started at 0. So it starts at 1, goes down, up, and completes at this point here. And we're going to have a look at what these values are now. Now this curve will go on and on and on, but we're just looking at a range here of 0 to a domain of 0 to 2 pi. So this is going to be 2 pi. 360. We have a minus 1. When did we get minus 1? The cos of 180. So this is halfway across. This is pi. When do we get a value of 0 and 0? These two big black dots here. I'll do it in a different color. The cos of 90 was equal to 0. So pi over 2. And the cos of 270 was equal to 0. So 390 is 3 pi over 2. So this is your basic cosine graph just with 4 values on a pi over 2 pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. So we look at the period here. 2 pi. The range. Again, the range, same as the sine curve, minus 1 to 1. What can we say about the max value? Max value is 1. The min value is minus 1. And where's the midline? I'm going to just change the x-axis into red. So we can say the amplitude here is also 1. Now, if we come backwards here, you can see it's the same distance as this side here. So you can see it's pi over 2. So this is going to be minus pi over 2. And let's have a look why. So if we start at 0 and we go down 90 degrees, you can see we get the cos of 270 is the same as the cos of minus 90, which is equal to 0. So this is your basic cosine graph.